Morning everyone, morning. As you can tell, this is the new milestone, a beginning of a milestone anyway, the beginning of the task to make a new milestone of the superstructure. See if we got any water. Got a little bit of water. Hey, it looks like it's a living thing there, you know. I saw it flicker. There it is. So water will come in the equation soon, which no one's gonna mention. So now after the casting, we're now back to kind of do the superstructure, they call it, the block work. So they started from the far side. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people kind of doing the work. And it's a teamwork here. They've got the guy bringing the block, and then the masters in the mason. Could have this is the famous plastic on here. As we said, we started a bit high up today. Time estimate will be around a couple weeks. They're mixing the mortar here. I messed up. I didn't come in time. I didn't come in time to start the cement. I didn't come in time to do the cement. So I'm at the mercy. I can tell it's being mixed, but I'm at the mercy of the quantity. And as you can tell from the last episode, I should have come a bit earlier, but for some reason it was a bank holiday and I didn't have the motivation. But I'm gonna start. I should have. The day before, I saw some at the top there, old cement bags. So now the issue is gonna be see, look, there's some here, and that's the famous cement bags over there. So there should be new ones around. As in what we've done today. So I'm gonna cross check it with the other side. But tomorrow I'll be here very early. Before they come in, I brought my laptop and everything. Today I was thinking, oh, bank holiday. Is this how I want to spend my holiday? And I go, yep, I'll turn up here. So I turned up. But yeah, as you can see, they've got good work going on there. Now it's time to take shape. Now it's time to see the sizes of the block work. I've told them I want it quite high, about 13 feet up, so that it could be airy and spacious. I think they've done our blast over there already. The mountains. I'm telling you, 2 weeks time, oh, in a year's time you won't see any mountains anymore. But yeah, so now as you can see, they're working. I can see the cement is quite rich. You can tell it's not quite as watery from when they did the concrete, because the sand is different now. There's a couple of things I've noticed. I've noticed the sand has gone down. I think this sand was used. He did mention I will need 1 trip of sand, but the sand has gone down, and also the far sand too has gone down. I think my neighbor has borrowed some. So the idea is, okay, we can see some on the far side. So basically, sometimes when you run out, you just borrow from your neighbor, and then you just replace it after. So I bought 2,000 6-inch blocks, and they've spread it around. Let me ask this guy how many it should be around 2,000. Okay, so they've spread it around. They're using some on the far side, which I had already. Every one of these should be, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 20 on each side. So this should be around 20. Let me double check with the foreman. Or I'll ask the main guy as well how much it costs. Foreman, blocks no only ni na buy. Yeah. It's where you share the sense.
Way that.
Where that no. I know. Hey that no. Okay. Okay, but mo yang fan buy. Okay, that's. Okay. I didn't know I had the old ones, so many. But yeah, apparently these are all the old ones, so that's fine. Hey, I can see my finger. Wake up that no. Okay, you that. I ain't that no. Oh, fine. Okay. Okay. We can also have phobia into when I say okay. Yeah. So multi that no. Hey, the old ones are these ones. I was here 2 days ago and we estimated everything. So when I do a mistake, I'll mention it. I agreed for the blocks to come in late on Saturday. So really, if I had done, because I came to buy iron rods and unfortunately they didn't have any, I was gonna buy it and store it, and then in future, so that I have it already. Because that's more painful to buy, and the blocks as well more painful to buy. Then we agreed that the guy should give me some blocks, but it was late in the day, so obviously they brought in yesterday, but because of that I wasn't here. Some of these don't look like the quarry dust. Some of these don't look like the quarry dust, but apparently these old ones are mine. So my point is, some things just plan better. If I had been there, they had counted the blocks, put it there in front of me, taken it out, checked it, then I won't be imagining what it is. Now I can tell water, I knew water is not here. They ain't mentioning it. They'll probably mention it tomorrow because it looks like it's enough for today's work. But they didn't mention it, so yeah, okay. Yeah. Biaboko. Yeah. So it looks like, yeah, so now they're bringing the blocks, as you can see here. So I have to check the quantity of corridors of it. Is it? Yeah. So as you can tell, they're bringing the blocks from the other side here. I called regarding this plastic. Let me show you a bit of their plastic work. It's meant to look rich. That's how they do it. They put a line on there to line it up. Robbie. I've just seen one of these. I've just seen one of these plastic sheets in news paints, NEUSE, and it's 25 meters, and it was 250 Ghana cedis. This one here. So this is what you put in put on the floor before you start. So now any damp that will come in shouldn't really come in anymore. One there. So that's how it works. Now, yeah, he said he was going to go up to nearly 300, but it was 250 yesterday, so today, and it was a bit wider than this, 25 meters. But when I called in, I found there was enough left, and you can see there's another one here. You can see there's another one there as well. So he said it will be enough. Looking at what's left, let me see. That looks like it's enough for one more. Okay, it might work. But if it doesn't kind of reach, then I'll buy another one. But it was 300, and it was wider than this one, so it would definitely fit. As you can tell, this one is a bit smaller. So I bought that in B&Q a while ago, a few years ago, when I started noticing that I need to buy damp proof memory and stuff like that. So yeah, you can buy it in Ghana as well. As I said, it's about 25 meters. So couple or four will definitely do the whole thing anyway. But yeah, they're putting it down on there to stop the damp. My only concern is whether the concrete and the blocks will bond, as in the plastic. I wonder if you should put it on the plastic. But yeah, apparently that's what it is. No, but when I did ask about me not putting the whole thing on the blocks, the guy insisted that the mason was right in terms of not putting the plastic sheet where the blocks will go. So I considered that one anyway. I still think that I've seen it where the whole thing is done. But yeah, that's where we are now. So as you can tell from my video a couple times ago, it was very long. So because I wanted to show the whole thing, but I need to check now. How do I find out? I've noticed that I can't find the what's the cement? What's the cement bags? Where's the cement bag? How do I find out how many cement was used? Because I wasn't here. I can ask, but I want to find out. So the last time when my brother went and counted the bag, it looks like now they've adjusted for it and not kept the bag near the mix. So I'm going to look out for it first, and then when I can't find it, I'm going to when I can't find it, then I will ask. But I'm going to ask anyway. Just wanted to know how many cement. He said he will use 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon. But if they take you, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have 2 separate people. I'm going to have 2 different separately. So I'm going to ask the foreman, but I'm going to ask someone separately as well to see. I'm not making a big deal of the cement, but if they take 1 cement, which I buy at 60 cedis, it's a lot. If they buy 2 or 3, like they took 3 last time, that's a lot. So you have to be, and imagine over the whole thing, even if they took 20 per time, that's not easy. But I can see they've done the mix, but I haven't been here. So but tomorrow morning I'll be very early. From now on, I'll be coming early, very, very early. And even if I got here around 6 and left around 12, that's okay. Then I can kind of have the rest of time to myself anyway. Or do whatever I need to do. But I wanted to kind of like go for a walk or something like that in the morning. And also I'm helping someone like with a bereavement tomorrow to kind of help buy coffin and stuff like that. So but that might delay me tomorrow. So yeah, it's very difficult. Once eventually you're gonna have to trust. You're gonna have to trust. I just saw a clip on a Tyson thing, and he was saying that it takes too much effort not to trust someone. So I say it's better to trust, and then if it doesn't go well. But actually they proved to me that it didn't go well last time. As you can tell from the episode, I was saying up there in front of me, you're trying to take the cement. So let's see anyway. But yeah, I'll ask the guy. But yeah, I can see this within 2, even apart from the monetary aspect of it, when you're here, he's got a good team anyway. He seems to trust, like, you know, in terms of like with the work. He's got a good team that he trusts together to come and do the work. But when you're here also, it gives them a bit of motivation, you know, to kind of do the work. Like the quicker, they seem to be a bit much more like faster and quicker and stuff like that. But yeah, I can see this going up very fast. I mean, they've started with the far side because that's the bit, as you see, they got step downs. So they got 3 here, it steps down. This is where the steps are going to be. I tried to make a little store and they're telling me nah, I should keep in the middle. They've said their opinion. I still think it would be better on the side. If I have one, this is the road here, right? This is the road here. Now I'm thinking I've got road just behind this wall. So why don't I put the steps here and the steps on the far side and make that a little store, and then if someone wants to kind of like, you get a young person or someone that can't afford to have the price of a whole store, they can have it. So that's what I might do. I meant to have a gate here, but I don't really need a gate here because I've got an entrance there and an entrance there. So why don't I just entrance there and entrance there? So why don't I just make the gate there, leave the road just behind this wall, because you don't need to come through here, make a steps here. I should have made this place a store, I suppose. But my thinking was, where I'm standing now, if I keep this, the person that gets this store gets to have a little bit of space, and the person that has the store on the far side gets to have a bit of space as well. So yeah, so that's the thinking anyway. But yeah, I was in 2 minds whether to kind of leave it for now, which you can, but time waits for no one, you know. So why don't I just start now, and then, you know, I'll give the labourers a bit of money. I've got blocks and things just around the corner for me. The guy is not going to be flexible in terms of when I pay him. I like to just pay straight away anyway, because it's still the same money anyway. Same pocket the money's coming from. So what my thinking is, if I can have if I can start like the, you know, the building process. The only thing that was persuading me also is when they build the blocks to the lintel level, and this one they're not going to have windows per se because it's a store. So it's going to be similar to that one on the far side there. Basically leave it like that, and then leave the pillars to kind of dry for about another 3 weeks. That's what I'm going to do. So this block work should take 2 weeks. At the pace they're going now, yeah, he's gonna put them to task, because if it was per day, I'm telling you, there would have just been 1 block. You would have come here, there would be 6 people that would have done 1 block. But now, because he's paying them per day, but he knows what to kind of take from them. But I don't, so they would have just been slowed down. But now they're doing it quite fast. I can tell because there's so many people. So I reckon within a week, the whole thing would have been up. Within 2 weeks, they'll be ready for the casting. By then, I've got stones there, and I'll need sand. So I reckon I need 1 trip of sand to come anyway, and that's the bit I'll slow down. I'll see where my finances are. I kind of have a rough idea because I've done a spreadsheet to estimate how much I think it will cost. So, and apparently, yeah, what I was saying is, when they get to the pillar bit, they can't leave it. They can't leave it because it might break. So when I do the blocks, I have to do the pillars, and this is the issue. When I do the blocks, I have to do the pillars straight away. So that means wood comes into play. We've estimated around 96 wood, and then I'll leave it. And then after that, minimum, we'll estimate how much the flooring should be, plywood comes into play, 2x4s come into play. When that happens, so it's going to be fun. That's where. But then again, you know, if someone told me that I would have done this little bit, I would not have believed it. So, you know, kakra. You think it's going to be daunting? Maybe we need to cover this. You think it's going to be daunting, and then by the time you realize small, you're doing it. If you look at the earlier videos, you know, when they started it, and now look. So I'm telling you, I'll cut it now, and then I'll keep videoing it, just to show when they get to different sections, so that you can get to you can get to a point where you can see progress being done anyway. But yeah, let me get a bit closer so that you look and see what's happening and how they're doing it, so that when you're doing yours, you'll be able to tell. I brought my let me get my their banter here is good. Alright, I've got my laptop. I've got my yeah, I'm gonna go straight up there with my water and my stuff, so you can have a better view of how the work is being done. So, that's it from the side here. Anyone that can speak, well, let me know. If I can't speak it.